What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Punk Rock Radar. Today, we're doing another one of our first listen series. I think the last one we did was My Chemical Romance, Black Parade, and Elliot, we're doing Paramore Riot. You guys clicked on the thumbnail, so you know that. But where did this idea come from? I don't even remember how this happened.
Okay, I remember it. Also, the last one we did was Nirvana.
Right.
Technically. So, but I guess in this alternative, like emo punk albums that we missed, or you missed, we both missed this one. So
Yeah.
we were looking at Loudwire's top 50 pop punk records. And I think we both realized that we've only heard Misery Business off of this record, and I think this one and another one that isn't out yet or will be out by the time we do this, another top 50 pop punk list by another website, also put this in the top 10. So we had two websites put this in the top 10. And I know this album gets like highly praised a lot. And it's like a cult classic in the scene. But how did you miss this, John?
I know that in my friend group that people definitely had this. So I probably heard some of it like passively in the car, but like I definitely never sat down and really listened to it. But I think Misery Business is a banger. Like I think it's a really good song. So I think this is going to be a pretty good record. And I don't know. I don't know if I missed it or didn't miss it. It just never was my like scene, what I was really into, but I think it's gonna be pretty good. What do you think?
The Black Parade came out like 2006, and I think that was kind of the last of this this scene and this type of music that I really listened to before I hit high school and went full on into 80s hardcore and street punk, and everyone was a poser, everyone was a sellout. If you listened to music that wasn't punk, you were a poser. You were part of the problem. A real big gatekeeper in high school. I Liberty spiked my hair. I remember that. I did. I had half my hair blonde, half my hair black. Had many different colors over the years.
We need photos, please.
I'm trying to find the one of the half and half hair, but I don't know if they exist anymore. But this was like a band that like. My cousin, she was really into like the emo stuff and dressed emo and Hello Kitty and stuff like that. And she was really into this record. And I probably have heard this passively in her car as well. But I just like associated this record at the time with just music that I just did not want to listen to. It was kind of the same people who were listening to like All Time Low. And then after that, it was like, oh my gosh, I don't know, Metro Station and like Attila and like the metalcore stuff started coming out, and I like hated all of that stuff.
Yeah.
It was like unbearable to listen to it in the car. Attila is still awful. I don't care. Like there's some bands I've gone back and be like, oh, they're not that bad. Attila still sucks.
I don't know anything about them.
No, just like a really shitty metalcore band. But yeah, I just never listened to it. So I'm curious to do it. I've heard Misery Business. I like Misery Business, so I don't know. You want to get head on into it?
Yeah, let's do it. Riot. Paramore Riot came out in 2007. I've got it pulled up here. 19.7 million monthly listeners. Paramore, absolutely wild. I think that Blink-182 is like 20 million. So it's
really.
I think so. I could be wrong. Maybe more now, but like when we did the Face Off, it was like 20 million. So they're like right up there with Blink in terms of popularity. But yeah, what we're going to do, if it's your first listen reaction with us, we've got two scoring methods. The first one is right below us. This is our pain all the way to satisfaction scale that we like to name after songs that the band has written. So all the way down here, we have Turn It Off. Escape Route, Here We Go Again, Looking Up, and Hallelujah. And that's just pretty much how did this song make us feel on the scale? Did we love it or did we hate it? And then we're going to assign it a numerical score, which is below that, both set to 0 right now. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much did we like the song? That's what we do. We pause after each song. We tell you our feelings, and then we move on to the next song. So Ellie, with that out of the way, any other thoughts before we kick off this first track here?
I just want to say some people don't like the number ranking system. They say, what's the difference between an 8.2 and an 8.1? This is ridiculous. And I'll say it's 0.1. That's the difference. But we'll get into it.
Yes, exactly. It's 1/100th better, right?
And I can calculate that first time immediately. I just know. I just zone in on like this is exactly 0.1 better than this song. I could feel it. So this is always accurate, always objective. We never contradict our scores. So let's get into Paramore's Riot, John.
All right, here we go. First song is called For a Pessimist, I Am Pretty Optimistic. It's 3 minutes and 48 seconds. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. All right. That was the first song, Elliot. For a Pessimist, I'm pretty optimistic. Are you feeling pessimistic or optimistic about this one?
I don't feel too much of either. It's not a bad song. It's not a bad opener. It's pretty interesting that like Paramore it didn't seem like there was a bunch of copycats as soon as they came out, which you think there would be, but I don't remember too many Paramore copycats. I mean, do you from back then? Like too many people coming out like trying to be like, not really, right? It's kind of like resurgence kind of now where there's bands like Stand Atlantic and Meet Me at the Altar and Hot Milk to a little lesser extent. They all do the Paramore. Like I've listened to all those bands and this sounded like so much like them. Just I would say it's not bad. I feel like the verses were almost more catchy than the chorus. I thought that chorus was lacking a little bit. Haley's got a great voice, but I felt like we didn't do anything too powerful or like anything too like strong with the chorus. And for an opener, I feel like you need like a strong chorus at least. And felt a little long, but I still liked it. I liked all of the elements around it. It was very pop punk. So I thought this was going to be a little more emo tinted than this, but this is just really is straight up a pop punk album. So I don't know. I'll give this, as of right now, I like it. I don't love it. I'm in the here we go again.
Yeah.
Pretty firmly. I'll give this like a 6.8. Like it's nothing wrong with it. Just doesn't really hit anything too much in my brain. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm firmly here. Here we go again. It's when it first kicked in for like the first 15, 20 seconds, I was like, oh, this is pretty good. But then it just kind of stayed pretty good. Like it was, for me, 3:48 is way too long. Like we went back to the intro riff, I think 4 times. It dropped out to a slower part twice. Like it just felt like everything, they did it multiple times, except that one, there was one like guitar lead that was only in like 10 seconds. I don't know if you heard that one.
Yeah.
That was like the one thing that didn't repeat.
And there was one little build up that was slightly different than the other ones as well towards the end. But yeah, I agree with you. It does feel like we just kind of did the same song twice almost.
Yeah.
So,
and
which
it
is
feels
never a good sign for 4-minute tracks or nearing 4-minute tracks.
Even like that intro, the guitar part, it feels more like an outro. This whole song feels like a last track more than like Knowing What Misery Business Is, where it's kind of like like high energy,
powerful chorus.
Yeah. This feels more like a fade out than a fade in. So
definitely it feels a little bit more melancholy than I think intro track should be for an album like this. But I can't say it's still not bad. There's like it's one song and it's the start of it. So I'm pretty generous. I'm not feeling like pessimistic towards the whole album by any means. So
yeah.
What you got? What's your score?
I don't know. I didn't really like this song, man. I just
go ahead.
At first, I was like, "Oh, this is pretty," and then I was bored. At like 2,
get those dislikes in early.
And again, this is we are not music critics. We are just 2 random people on the internet. Like I know people love this album, and I'm glad you love this album. I love certain albums too. This is just personal opinions. It's not. Music is totally subjective, so there's no wrong answers, no wrong opinions.
Except for ones that differ from mine.
Yeah, I don't know. It was so mediocre. I'll go 4.5. I don't. It is what it is.
Dang, really? I feel like that might be a little low, but I'll let you go with it.
It's okay. I think it's fine. It's like right about here.
I would think like a 5 maybe, but it's all good. That's fine. I mean, if it bored you, it bored you. It's a little too long for your taste. Yeah.
So. It lost a full point for the last, from like 2 minutes to 3 minutes, and then 3 minutes to 4 minutes. It was like a 6-5, 5-5, 4-5. For I'm charging points for redundancies. That's my logic, and yeah. So 4.5. Cool. We're gonna move on here to track number 2. That's What You Get. And Elliot, when I read this song title, I was like, I remember this song. I remember hearing this, like, that's what you get when you let your heart win, or something. It's vaguely,
I don't know. I don't remember this at all.
It's vaguely populating. There's a loading bar in my head right now, so I think I may have heard this at some point.
I think it's like the second most streamed track, so.
Yeah, it looks like it. All right, so yeah, we're gonna play the track number 2 here. That's What You Get. If I heard it 15, 16 years ago, maybe. So it's gonna be pretty fresh. But you ready for this one?
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right, here we go. That's What You Get in 3, 2, 1. All right, That's What You Get. I've definitely heard this song before.
Yeah, it sounds familiar. This one sounds, at least the chorus.
Yeah, dude, I feel like I'm gonna get myself in trouble with this thing, man. I'm not feeling this.
It's okay. I don't really care for this song either. This is like the second most streamed song. I mean, I'll say this: it has more of a chorus than the first song, but I don't really like the little funky dent, this little pop riffs and stuff like that. And I also like the chorus still is not that strong. Like it feels a bit tired. I don't know why I think of this. Like, have you ever listened to I just mentioned him earlier, Stand Atlantic, John?
No.
That band? No, I'll send you some of their stuff.
Please
they basically they do what Paramore no. They do what Paramore does, or at least like what I'm hearing here, but like way more energetic, with a lot more energy and a lot more powerful choruses. I feel like these choruses are really lacking a lot of energy. I mean, it's a catchy little melody, but once again, I feel like we repeat way too much stuff. Like there's not enough diversity within this track to be interesting. And a low key, I think I probably dislike it more than the first one slightly. I'm not gonna lie. What do you?
Yeah, I think I like this one better than the first one.
Okay.
But like, there's something bugging me about these first 2 songs. I feel like from the verse to the chorus, there's no flow. It just feels like it's like it just
just starts,
like,
right?
Copy pasted, like that kind of bugs me. It just feels like 2 parts written completely separately. They just got pasted in after. It doesn't flow like nicely. That annoys me.
It feels very much like a pop song.
Yeah.
It had the structure of a pop song. So I mean, I guess that's what it is with guitars and stuff like that. And you know, Haley's definitely like a pop vocalist, but it is pop punk. But it feels, I don't know. I'm not digging this one. I'll give this one like a 6. Give this one like a 6. So I don't know. I don't get too much out of this song. So
yeah, I feel like we're gonna get killed for this.
It's fine.
It's just I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's just like it's so innocuous. It's so
innocuous is a good word.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how. I'm speaking from my perspective. I don't know how anybody can get too high on this because it's so sing-songy, Disney Channel feel. You know what I mean? Which is fine. It's this isn't what I expected hearing Misery Business and seeing this album cover. I didn't expect something so mellow. With that said, I can see this song getting stuck in my head with the chorus, which, you know, was unspectacular, but it has a hook.
That's what you get when you let your heart in.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a hook, so I'll go 5.3. I think it's the first one. I don't even remember what the first one sounded like, and we just we just heard
hook.
it. This one had something, but yeah, I don't like it. It's mediocre at best. But we've got 9 more songs. I'm hoping this thing picks up.
Hallelujah, a possible acoustic track, maybe a piano track.
Yeah. We'll find out. This is track number 3, Hallelujah, in 3, 2, 1. All right, Elliot, Hallelujah. You're up first for this one. What did you think?
I don't know. This it wasn't good. Like I didn't really like it. I was trying to think. It's like really does. I think this Paramore was like a Christian band at this point, correct? Pretty positive. At least Haley Williams was a Christian.
That's so funny. Like one of the things I wrote down to mention was related, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's what you say. They sound like a Christian rock band.
Dude,
this does.
Yeah,
this sounds like youth group rock. A rock song. I remember, like at my youth group, I could see like a little. This is a little bit more alternative than that, but it's very close to everyone. Just all of the kids, hands in the air, hallelujah, hallelujah. And they pass out the wine and the bread and stuff like that, and that's what it felt like. It felt like a. I couldn't wait for the song to wrap up so I could get out of here and go home and play video games.
Yeah. So what I was thinking is that like this band is so lucky they have Haley Williams because the rest of it's just like lifted like 1,000-foot crutch and 3 Days Grace riffs. Like that's it's just like
very 1,000-foot crutch is a good one. Yeah.
That's all I hear in the music. I'm honestly, I'm surprised that this is really what this record sounds like, just given how it's always called like a great pop punk and pop punk. I mean, kind of, right? But it's very much like we were saying, Christian rock sounding.
Yeah, it's like Christian rock. Honestly, 1,000-foot crutch, it goes harder than these 3 songs. I'm not gonna lie, I was a big 1,000-foot crutch fan back in the day. It got a couple bangers, dude. So yeah. I don't have a banger. I mean, the next one I know is gonna be good. We've heard this one, so at least we got that. I mean, it's crazy that Misery Business has so much more like energy and catchiness but yeah, I guess we'll talk about when we get into it.
I guess we know why that's a single. Yeah, that's why it's a single.
Yeah. So I'm like an escape route to Here We Go Again. This was pretty boring. It was pretty uninteresting. I mean, Haley Williams can sing really well, but I also feel like some of her melodies aren't really that catchy or even that good. But I don't know. I'll go 5. I'll go solid 5.
5.0. So this is your least favorite so far.
This is my least favorite so far. I don't know if it's just like I don't know. There wasn't much to grab onto. Like the first one at least had a little bit of actual pop punk elements to it, and I liked Haley's vocals on the verses, even though the chorus was, I guess, absent almost. And That's What You Get at least had a really catchy chorus. I feel like this had neither of those things going on. So yeah, it's my least favorite. What do you think?
I think that I don't know. Feel very similar about all 3 of these so far. I don't know. I might. What did I do? I'm writing down my scores this time because I never remember, and I've got a 1-point difference between the first one and the second one. I think this one is pretty on par with That's What You Get, which I gave a 5.3. I actually think I don't know. I feel like I'm like almost the same, but this one has less catchy chorus, so I'm gonna go 5.2. So I'll be
there. It is that 0.1 difference. So.
That's where it comes in.
That's where it comes in.
I think they're very similar, but That's What You Get. I can hear that. Oh, this one has the chorus is kind of catchy, but it's just like the one emphasis on a vowel in Hallelujah that pops. But other than that, it is what it is. It's kind of boring, safe.
Yeah, I feel like you could have gone 0.1 higher, but it's fine. I'm kidding. It's boring. It's safe. Let's hop into a song that we know we'll like at least. So let's get into Misery Business, John. Whenever you're ready.
All right, here we go. Misery Business. 812 million plays
Yeah, it's almost to a billion, so we're almost getting to all the small things level in the basket case.
Wild. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1. All right, Elliot. Highest score so far is 6.8 from you. I think it's pretty safe we're gonna surpass that, right?
Oh yeah, I mean this is it's a banger, dude.
Yeah.
It's a great song. It's crazy that this comes after these three songs. These like almost like two like mid tempo like just kind of weak melancholy pop tracks, followed by what is first off that riff. Sorry, that riff is so good. Like it's a great riff. That it gets stuck in your head. The chorus is super catchy. The chorus is powerful, and they're actually building up to a chorus
Yeah.
as well. We've got the build up to the chorus instead of just pasting it right in. I think the slow down dropout on this one works really well because then it goes right into like a totally different riff, and then slowly transitions back into the chorus, and she sings the chorus even different, where it's just like the drums going, the vocals are going. There's dynamic elements going on. Things are changing, things are shifting. We're redoing the same things but different. It's how you construct a really good, solid pop punk song. So I'm going 8.5 on this one. I liked it a lot, so I enjoyed it, and so. It's a good song. It's a catchy song. So, what do you think? Like, I'm firmly in the looking up Hallelujah.
Yeah, I mean, I fully expect this to be the best song on the record, based on the way 75% of this has gone so far. I would say Hallelujah. I mean, I can't really see many pop punk songs surpassing this. It's pretty damn good. I will say this is definitely the first time I've listened to it like with good headphones on. I never noticed in the beginning she says like do it with the snare, hit the snare. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know. I never heard that before either.
Yeah, and then like there's like this little clicking thing I never noticed either in certain parts. Yeah, I love this chorus. The song, and you're right. The dropout where she's just saying with the drums and then it comes back up is really well done. I will say, and this. I don't like the guitar tone on this record at all. It's a little too muddy for my taste. It's it's high on the low end, which I like a brighter, crunchier guitar, and that's not really what we're getting here. The drums sound fantastic though, so I'll give props there. The one part of this song I don't like in terms of transitions when she goes like I refuse, I refuse, I refuse, and it feels like it's missing something in that space between when she ends the last refuse and then when the chorus starts. It feels very empty right there. But yeah, this is a great song. It's held the test of time. For this album is 07, 08 somewhere, right? So I'm gonna give it an 8.8. I'm gonna go even higher. I think this is a near perfect pop punk song, really good. So let's get these scores back up to an acceptable mark.
Oh, you're higher than me. Sorry, it was glitching out there for a second, so I missed like the last 15 seconds of what you said. But you liked it. You're higher than me even. So
yeah. The next song is called "When It Rains," and it's quite the dip. We go from 812 million to 57 million. I'm feeling like it's going to be a slow track based on the title, the pacing of the album so far. What do you think?
I'm not sure. I feel like I'm hoping one of these like lesser known tracks is just like just kind of a banger. I'm hoping for at least one other banger on here that I can take away from this record. I don't expect much, to be honest, with the first three tracks kind of setting the tone from like, okay, Misery Business is almost like the standout. I mean, it's the single, but it's like the standout track and just energy and everything and just pace and I don't know. But let's get into When It Rains. Let's see how it goes.
All right, here we go. When It Rains in 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. That was like the longest 3.5 minutes of my life, Elliot. Jesus. I am ready for like a nap now. That is like Wednesday night at Cole's music. all the way.
It is. That's actually pretty. That's pretty spot on. But I will say this. I thought at least it was like consistently well done vocal melody for the whole time. Like it's fine like background music, and I could see the Wonder Years doing something like this. Obviously, 10 times better, but I can see elements of the Wonder Years doing something kind of similar to this style, like one of their slower tracks or something. Um, but yeah, it's pretty just inoffensive, bland music. I feel like I might at least enjoy this more than Hallelujah, though. Not gonna lie, I don't know. I gave Hallelujah like a 5. I'll give this like a
Yeah.
yeah. I'll give this like a 5.5. Do a 5.5.
There
It
you
was
go.
fine. It was fine. Like there's nothing. Almost it really made me think of like 2003. This sounded like a song that came out of 2003 by like what's her name? The girl who did that song "Pieces of You."
I have no
No,
idea.
I'll figure it out. Go ahead. What are your thoughts though? What's your score here?
I'm probably like an escape here. Like I at first I was like, this is fine, but then it just kind of drones on and on and on, and I mean, this isn't, I mean, it's not supposed to be, it's not a rocking song. It's just kind of a lull, a very
Yeah.
mellow ballad, which is okay if the first 3 songs weren't already kind of mellow and safe, slow tempo.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
I'm like very confused by this album. Like, what is Paramore rioting against here? Like, this is. But if I had bought this CD and I got like all these mid-tempo songs, I'd be incredibly confused.
I'd be really bad.
With like what are we rioting against? Yeah, like
if I bought this when it came out, I would have been highly disappointed. But it sounds like an Ashley Simpson song. That's what I was saying. That's what it sounds like. That's who does "Pieces of You."
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know any Ashley Simpson songs. Thank God. But
Ashley Simpson, first react next.
Here's the thing, like with My Chemical Romance, there were songs that like genuinely like annoyed me. Like this isn't annoying, it's just boring. So it's like I'd rather be bored than annoyed. So that's kind of where I'm at like right now. Like I can totally see this playing if I'm in the car with my mom or something. It's just very easy listening. I think it's the one I would listen to least though so far. Yeah. Just because unless I'm trying to take a nap, then I would put this on. So let's go 3.9 on this one. It looks like a G with this font, but yeah, it's a
3.G, 3 Gs. All right, well, let's see if it picks back up with "Let the Flames Begin." That sounds like a rocking song.
I think if it's gonna pick up, this is a good spot.
The spot that.
All right, so we're gonna get into "Let the Flames Begin" right now. If you're ready, Elliot, you ready?
I'm ready, dude. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Elliot, they had a chance to make a song under 3 minutes, and they chose to have a 25-second outro.
I know. Also, all of these riffs are just so dated. They really are in that kind of like alternative rock, Christian rock scene, stuff like that. Like it's very Sanctus Real. It's very Switchfoot. A lot of the stuff, like at least how the riffs sound. Like I don't think they're like the best riff is "Misery Business" by So Far, that intro riff, and kind of was just hoping for more stuff like that. And even when the chorus comes in, it's definitely a chorus. It's definitely more energetic than a lot of them, but I still felt like we're just lacking like a big chorus or something that's like really strong or really sticks in your head. And but yeah, I really don't like this kind of like stuff with just kind of the I don't know how to describe the guitar work, but kind of just these I don't know, just the bass going and the guitar just
Yeah.
it's not very interesting. It's very dated. It's very of the time, and I don't think it really holds up very well. If I'm being honest, I don't really like this song. It's not. I don't know, dude. I'll give this like a 5.8. It's not like the worst song. It's relatively inoffensive. Again, it's a bit boring.
Mm.
I don't know. There's not much going on here. Like you said, they had that like 20-second outro, which was just
Why?
for a completely uninteresting riff. I guess we're just setting like the ambience or something, but it wasn't like we ended on anything big that we really had to sit and digest and chew on over anything. I think I think you said it off camera. This is a preteen, this is a teenager album, definitely, and we're two a 30-year-old and a nearing 40-year-old coming back and looking at it. So I'm sure in the bedroom with the Simple Plan poster and the Panic at a Disco poster on the wall, I'm sure there was a lot of people rocking out to this, but I'm not feeling it right now. What do you think?
Yeah, you said it best. This album I don't know. It just feels like it didn't age. It did not age well. It's flat. I mean, this is the most rocking song other than Misery Business so far. Where I'm at is I think I put this as number 2 so far. I don't understand the long outro. I mean, it's setting up Miracle to be another song like When It Rains or Hallelujah, which is not great. But I'd say this is number 2 with all that aside. Like, at least the tempo got picked up. I wasn't bored. I didn't hate it, but it's just, I don't know. The vibe with this whole album is that it's okay. I can't really wrap my head around people putting this as a top 50 pop punk album of all time.
It was top 10, dude. Top 10 twice.
Yeah, no way. No
rose-colored glasses if I've ever seen any. So definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 5.4, and I'm like, it's hard to say escape route because I don't know. I don't hate it, but like I'm probably here, man. Like, we're 6 songs deep, and I'm like, I'm ready to wrap this up. I'm ready to do something else.
Yeah. So. Like I said, just recommendation. If you want like pop punk with a great female singer, Meet the Altar and Stand Atlantic are both honestly just miles better than this so far. I think they did it way better than this Paramore album did. I feel like this Paramore aged not too great, and these newer bands have taken the formula and a way more actually like pop punk and rockin' and better choruses and more energy behind it. This is bland at best, I'll say. But yeah, let's.
I'll throw another one out there. The new 4am album beats the living crap out of this thing. Go listen to 4am, the song Jaded.
Okay,
that's way better than anything on this so far. This is, I don't like it. But let's get into track 7. Let's keep this ball rolling here. We're like locked in for like an hour and a half of this, so let's keep it rolling. The next song is called "The Miracle." It's the lowest play count on the entire album, so I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe.
That's what I'm saying. It might be a good thing, so let's do it.
Let's find out. Miracle in 3, 2, 1. All right, Elliot. That's easily the second best song on the album so far for me.
I was going to say, this is what I expected this album to be, was this. I'm not going to say it's crazy good or anything. Like, it's no Misery Business, but this is like what I thought the Paramore album was going to be. Like, I thought this would be track 2. I thought this would be track 3. But it's not. It's like randomly track 7, and it's the least streamed song. I honestly, it blows my mind. It's like, I don't know what the Paramore people are looking for. Like, what are they what are they attracted to? Because Misery Business is like one of the most streamed songs, but like Miracle doesn't get why. Like I don't understand. They have at least like a similar tempo, and it's more of a actual pop punk song.
Mhm.
Now, I will say this has kind of been I don't know if it's unspoken. We probably mentioned it, but almost every single one of these songs can be cut down by 30 seconds, 30 to
Yes.
40 seconds. This one included, but at least
Mhm.
it had a little bit more of a dynamic ending where it was like this actual buildup of something, and it wasn't just like this boring fade out into for no reason really. And I thought the hook was decent. What'd you think?
Yeah, I kind of dig this song. I mean, it's another one with a
Yeah.
very clumsy transition, which
Mm-hmm.
is strange for this is a major label album if I'm not mistaken. Um, it
It
says
is.
Atlantic, but I think it was fueled by Ramen and then maybe bought by Atlantic. But yeah, the transitions are
Mm.
very wonky between verses, chorus, and bridges. But like I said in the very beginning when we started this song, this is the second best song so far. Um,
Oh yeah,
this should be. I wrote down this should be track 2, so I'm right with
easy,
you. Um,
100%.
I think this is looking up. This is miles better. That my second highest score is a 5.4, and I think this is substantially better than that. So I would give this a 6.9. There we go, another 6 point G. And looking up,
Yeah, I gave for a pessimist, I'm pretty optimist. I think too high of a score, so I'm going to just retroactively lower that to like a 6.4 and raise this one to take that spot at a 6.8. I thought it was a solid pop punk song. I'm in the here we go again to looking up
yeah.
area. So I enjoyed it. Like I if the whole album was songs like this, I would get it more. Instead of things like "Let the Flames Begin" and "Hallelujah," who I thought were just kind of these mid-tempo
Mhm.
bores, with very dated as well. So,
This
but
next song, Crush, Crush, Crush. This I'm assuming this was a single too, because this is.
yeah, it must be the name seems familiar. This is the only other one that I look at. I'm like, I
Hmm.
feel like I may have heard this one before. Crush, Crush, Crush.
All right.
So
Well, let's find out. This is second. This is third most popular,
yeah,
which we've seen doesn't necessarily determine quality. So,
yeah, I know. The lower the stream count, the more likely we are to enjoy it. Apparently, so
yeah, that's true actually. So
yeah.
let's find out now. Crush, Crush, Crush in 3, 2, 1. All right, Elliot. Crush, Crush, Crush. What do you think?
I feel like the B side is like feeling like what should have been the A side. To be honest, a lot
Yeah.
of this. Now Crush, Crush, Crush. I'm not gonna. It's like such a 2007 song. But like I feel like Haley and Paramore they have some like really good melodies in this song, but I felt like they chose the wrong one for the chorus almost. Like I felt like that little line that was like they taped over your mouth your little lies or something, all of your lies, the little spies. I felt like that almost like they could have built that up into a chorus instead. I felt like that had a really good melody to it. But once again, I think you're right with these transitions into the chorus. It's like sometimes it feels like Kaylee, it can't even like finish her sentence before all of a
Yeah.
sudden we're like just booming into the next like section of the song all of a sudden. It's like, oh, now we're here. The chorus is over. So I mean, it's a bit of a messy song, but I mean, it was definitely more enjoyable than like I would say like most of the tracks that are above it, except for Miracle and Misery Business. So I'll give this like a 6.6. So it was fine. I didn't mind it. What do you think?
Dude, I was thinking 6.6 as well. I
Nice.
think I may have heard this song. The girl I was dating at the time when this had come out was a huge Paramore fan. And I remember hearing this song very vaguely. I think it's pretty good. It was good, like I said, 6.6. I think that bridge is really goofy. That
Yeah.
was like the part that kind of took me out of it.
You don't like the little lies
part? I don't remember what she was saying. Something about like rock and roll. I don't know.
Oh, that part. Yeah, that part was corny.
Yeah. But I thought the chorus was pretty catchy, actually, though.
Yeah, I didn't mind. I thought it was decent. So I just feel like that the vocal melody in the other one was I just thought like really good. And like that made me think I have heard the song before. Yeah. Not even the chorus, just that part.
So I did like elements of this song quite a bit. Just as a whole, it didn't not. They just weren't pieced together good enough. But
it's also one of the shortest songs, so I think that's in his favor too.
This is like it doesn't have 15-second ring out at the end. It was like, which is nice. Overall, yeah, the last two have been pretty good.
We still got 3 more to go here. We got We Are Broken up next, which has 55 million.
Wait, 33.
No, sorry, 33 million. So it's the second least streamed song. So I don't know. It could be a banger.
All right. Well, let's find out. We Are Broken in 3, 2, 1. Whoops.
Oh, good.
All right. We Are Broken. Ellie, let me wipe these scores out here since it's certainly not going to be my score for this one. Why don't you go first for this one?
I mean, we're firmly in the Christian alt-rock camp here. Like, oh my gosh, like I feel like this is like a Cutlass song. I feel like this is like, I don't know. What are some of these bands that were popular back in the day? I don't know. So I already kind of find the more energetic songs on here already kind of dull. And so the slow songs are like especially dull. Like this is very dull. This is like boring is the word I use for it. And like not because it's a slow song. Like well, I always feel like I have to say this. Like I like a lot of slower tracks, like a lot of slower songs. There's artists I listen to, or the whole thing is a slow song. Every single song is slow. It's because they do it well and have interesting melodies. They do different things. They sing about interesting stuff. This is just generic lyrics about like whatever. You can insert these lyrics into any band. It's boring. It's boring. It's uninteresting. It's uninspired. It's dated. It's dull. It has no fang. Has no teeth. Has no bite. I'll give it like a 3.5.
Wow.
So
this is your least favorite by far, Elliot.
Yeah,
your lowest one. This is 1.5 lower than anything else you have.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's totally fine.
Wow.
I would rather listen to When It Rains. Definitely, easily.
Well, okay.
I'd rather go shopping at Kohl's on a Wednesday than sit at home. Yeah, listen to "We Are Broken" on repeat. It's not a good song in my opinion. I think it's compositionally uninteresting, uninspired. There's no interesting vocal melody. There's no catchy chorus. It just sounds like boring, bland Christian rock, which I guess is what it kind of is. So, but go ahead.
See, I think this is better than When It Rains.
That's crazy.
I mean, here's the thing. It's extremely familiar. It's extremely safe, but it's a catchy. I think it's kind of catchy. Now, by all means, I don't like it. I don't love it. I just like, I feel something with it. It's like, it's a decent mid-tempo.
Man.
Again,
John's tearing up here.
I am.
He was getting a little emotional
I was feeling broken. Yes.
We are broken.
I was just really connecting.
Like, oh God, I haven't called my mom in a week.
Oh my God, yeah. Let me take a look here. So I had given When It Rains a 3.9, which may be generous. Then I think I went too low. I did the opposite of you with Pessimist. I only gave a 4.2. I think Pessimist is definitely better than this.
Yeah. I told you. I knew you went too low on that one.
I thought that I had only heard Misery Business, so I thought we were going to get a bunch of faster songs. So I went where I felt like this this is like half as good as Misery Business, so that was the
first
logic.
song is like a prediction, kind of, yeah.
This is like this is like white bread. Flavorless, boring, but safe. It's better. I'm just gonna go 5.0. I guess I have no feeling. I have no feeling about this at all.
It is a perfect 5. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I just think I've just heard this stuff so many times, and this is a skip immediate for me. If I was listening to this would be skipped in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, so, I'm skipping it too.
Sure, no, I know you're skipping it, but this even way back in the day, I would skip this. Like elementary school me would be skipping this.
Yeah. All right. So we got 2 songs left. We've been at this for. I know we're pausing. We've been at this for an hour and 40 minutes. So
that's crazy. All right.
Let's get into Fences now, which is we've 2 more to go. The penultimate song, Fences, in 3, 2, 1. All right, that was unexpected, man. I didn't. That was like Tiger Army vibes in the beginning.
Yeah, it had the bass and everything like that. Felt very psychobilly. Also reminded me of House of Wolves a little bit from My Chemical Romance. Just the kind of the energy and a little bit of the theatrics going on there as well. So it had a little bit of punk rock theater kid energy going on there. But I like it. I appreciate it. It was fun. But yeah, go ahead first, John. What was your thoughts on this?
The B side is significantly better than the A side. This
which is crazy, right?
I had Miracle as my second. I think I like this better than Miracle, which I gave a 6.9.
This is my second favorite song.
Yeah, I'm with you. So
it was a banger, honestly. I thought it was kind of a banger. I thought it was fun.
We'll go looking up. Let's go 7.2. 7.2.
Dude, that's what I had in my mind. That's what I was thinking. Knock me down for a 7.2 as well. I thought it was perfect. It didn't feel too long. Like I like the build up to the chorus. I like the part where it's like they have like they're muting. It's almost like an acoustic guitar. It's like, and then it goes right back into the chorus. I thought it was like really cool. Lots of little fun things going on there. So the Tiger Army Paramore song, best song here.
Yeah, so honestly, here we go. We're on the last song. Born for this, it's 4 minutes long.
Oh my gosh. We're going to love
it. I'm totally thinking, I would be thinking ballad, but we just got a ballad.
I hope there's another one. Hope it's piano only the whole time. So
we'll see. Yeah. All right. Let's
when we pause this, I can I play it, and sometimes I look back to see what John's doing. If it's a really boring song, he's just like this the whole time. He's just slumped over
we're doing this sleeping. After work. I was in meetings all day long. I'm exhausted. On songs like We Are Broken, you're damn right I'm gonna rest my eyes. I want to do something fun for this last song.
Okay.
Over under 4 times we hear the chorus.
Oh, so it's 4 minutes. We're gonna hear it over under 4 times.
Yeah.
I'm going over. They do the chorus a lot.
I know.
This is a heavy band for a band with a lot of mid choruses.
I feel like 4 is the number. That's why I want it. But yeah, I go over. I think we're gonna hear at least once a minute.
If I was to bet though, I would say exactly 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Once a minute. I'm saying maybe 25 seconds of very low music, then Haley with like a very like subtle verse, and it builds up slightly, building up a little bit, and then the end kind of.
Yeah, that's how I'm thinking too.
Out.
It starts slow and then it ends heavy.
All right.
So
let's find out. Born for this. So we got the over under at 4 choruses. So let's see if we're right. 3, 2, 1. Damn, dude. All right, so that is my new second favorite song on the album. I did not see that coming.
Dude,
I was way
gonna
off.
say
Way off.
that song is awesome.
Yeah.
That song is good as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
That it's also like it's like the longest song. It justifies it. I think. I feel like it justifies its length. It has that cool, just kind of breakdown. We were born for the, and it's like has like all the vocal singing and also I felt like the chorus, the palm mutes with the guitar. That's like one of the best riffs the guitar has sounded with so far. I thought that chorus is really strong. So, but yeah. What else do you think of Born for this?
I mean,
yeah,
I'm going all the way up to 7.8.
Okay.
This is number 2, and I was totally wrong. I admit it. I'm wrong a lot on these things. But yeah, we got hit with a banger for the album. 7.8 is gonna be my score on this one. It kept the energy the whole time. 4-minute songs, those are my kryptonite. Sometimes 3-minute songs are my kryptonite. So the fact that this held my interest is props. The whole back side of this, it's tracks like 6 through 11. I wrote down all the scores, and before I reveal it, I'll have your score here. But like from the back half, starting at
Miracle,
starting at track
7.
6.
6? Okay.
Yeah, even at 6. Well, it's not that great, but I was looking at my
comparison
average,
now,
comparatively.
Like Let the Flames Begin is looking pretty mid in comparison to Fences and Born for This and Miracle.
Yeah.
Honestly, Born for This, it's kind of insane. Like 2 of the best songs at the very end of this. Like it starts off with like 2 of the like 3 of them is just mid boring tracks. Then we get Misery Business, and then we continue with these 2 more, and I'm like, that's so weird. Misery Business is just implanted in the midst of all of these kind of mid-tempo, boring alt rock songs, and then at the end, we have like We Are Broken, which isn't very good, but everything else is pretty damn solid. And I would say for Born for This, I'll go 7.6. I'll go a little lower than you, but not by much. That 0.2, it matters. It does matter.
It does matter.
So
it really does. So just cumulative scores for us. And this doesn't have to be we're gonna rank the album now, but just for context, Elliot, you're at 6.3 and I'm at 6.0. Which kind of honestly, I feel like I'm gonna go 6.0 overall for the album. I feel like that's fair. Honestly, it's below my expectations for the record. I have only heard Misery Business, and they have that song like Ain't It Fun, I think, and then there's like one more that I heard that I can't remember the name. So I was expecting energy and speed, which we got with the last 2 tracks, but I wasn't expecting.
Right?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting like a Christian rock
start
sounding
off so
album.
Weak.
Like Well,
I think the start of the album really does affect its overall score. I mean, 6.3 for me is pretty close. I will bump it up to 6.5, though. I think like let's look at the tracks that I like. Misery Business, Miracle, Crush, Fences, Born for This. So we're not quite halfway, but there's 5 tracks on here that I thought were pretty good. And I would say 2 that I thought were like great, which is Misery Business and Born for This, and Fences too. I think those 3 songs, like I would be fine with having them on playlists and listening to them again. And Miracle's not bad either. Not like the most special song, and Crush is a little sloppy but still fun. But I mean, I'll say this: like I don't mind mid-tempo stuff. I mean, we talk about Heart Attack, man. Like a lot of their stuff is not very fast, but it has energy behind it, and it has a lot of just interesting stuff and kick and punch to it. And the mid-tempo stuff on this is just very melancholy and bland. So I think a 6.5 overall is pretty fair. I mean, I think it saved itself in the end. So
yeah, so we'll wrap this one up. We've been at this for 2 hours. Elliot, what's the next one we're gonna do? Just for people watching, do you have an idea yet?
I mean, we still have Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge for you to check out, which is the sequel to the Black Parade. Come on, I swear you'll love it more. I swear you'll love it. But also, we can ask people if they even got this far. I know there's some 1970s stuff we were thinking about checking out as well that we haven't heard. And somebody wanted us to listen to Acceptance Phantoms, that one we never heard of on the list.
That feels like it's gonna be a long record. Let's see.
People swear by it. There's people swearing by it in our comment section, saying it's a great record. It's an amazing record, and they wanted us to do a first time react to it. So we'll consider it as well. But let us know what you think. Do you want us to listen to some 1970s stuff we never heard before? That John is definitely not familiar with at all, or My Chemical Romance, Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge, the sequel. And also people are asking for In Utero, so maybe we can do 2 sequels, one to Nirvana, one to... John doesn't seem excited for either of those.
The Acceptance record is only 37 minutes, so I could do that one. I don't want to do any more rock operas that are an hour plus. I just don't have it in me.
Unless Three Cheers is not a rock opera. It's not a rock opera. I swear by it. I swear by it. You'll enjoy that one more. But we'll see what people in the audience say. So, all right. We can ask people in the Discord.
Absolutely. All right. So, guys, thank you so much for watching, sticking around. Like Elliot just alluded to, if you want to hang out, we got 24/7 punk rock talk with the Discord. There's a link down below. We're just at 250 members, which is awesome. So thank you to everybody who watched and joined. We're also doing live streams every Wednesday. By the time this goes, I think we'll be doing like the ska punk finale, most likely. But then after that, we've got a couple more like brackets we're going to do live Wednesday nights at 7, so you can show up and do that. If you want to support the channel, we've got tons of merch, like this Punk Rock Radar shirt that I'm currently wearing, that our friend Seth Amphetamine designed for us. There's a couple more shirts. There's links for all that stuff right down below. But yeah, most importantly, thank you so much for being here, watching the videos. It means the world to us. So make sure you subscribe, thumbs up, all that stuff. Helps other people find the channel. And last thing, comment down below, how badly did we ruin your favorite album for you? How off are we? Let us know what you would rank Paramore's Riot. Is it a top 10 punk rock album? Is it a top 50? For me, maybe not even top 500 if I'm being honest, but let us know what you think in the comments. But yeah, that's it. Elliot, any last words? Are you ready to get out of here?
Our ranking is correct. Let's get out of here.
All right, we'll see you guys all next time.
Peace out.